welcome back to my channel. I've decided that I'm going to be doing some Linux distros videos. This video is part 1. I'm going to be doing a couple different Linux distros for gaming. See how the games work, how easy it is to install the Linux distro, all that type of stuff. So the first video that I'm going to be doing is on Bazzite. So you want to go to bazzite.gg, and from here you can see the page. You'll want to click download Bazzite in the upper right. Nice thing about Bazzite, it is a immutable distro. You need to choose your hardware. So select the hardware you're using. I'm going to be doing this as a desktop. My test bench has an NVIDIA graphics card, so I'm going to choose that. I'm going to use KDE. KDE is very similar to Windows. And then I want to use it as a traditional desktop experience. And then you'll want to click download. Once you've downloaded that, I've shown you in a previous video on how to set up a Ventoy disk for installing. Let's go ahead and switch over to that. As you can see, I'm on my Ventoy. This is the one that I just downloaded. We'll go ahead and hit enter and boot into normal mode, and then we'll launch the installer. This can take a couple minutes, so let's sit here and wait. Okay, as you can see, we're now into the Bazzite desktop. So you have a couple options here. I'm just going to go ahead and choose install Bazzite. It takes a second to load up. So I'm in the US, so keep the US, United States, US keyboard. Click next. I'm in Mountain Standard Time, so I have that there as current time. Click next. We'll go ahead and use the entire disk. I just have a 1 terabyte drive in there now. I'm not going to bother with encrypting data. I'm just going to put a quick and just a quick password. And click next. This is how it's going to partition the hard drives, or the hard drive. Go ahead and erase data and install. This process can take anywhere from a few minutes up to 30-40 minutes. I will go ahead and come back once we are done with this. Okay, it's done installing, so go ahead and exit the live desktop. Come down here and tell it to restart. And then restart now. Just told it to go ahead and continue to boot on that blue screen. And now we're just waiting for it to boot back up. I'll come back once this is done booting up for its first time. Okay, let me log in, put in my super simple, really simple password, and get booted into the desktop. As you can see, it's actually kind of a cool looking desktop background that they use. Steam is already installed for Bazzite. Let's give it a minute for it to pop up. And then I'll get logged in and we'll install some games. Force it to open. Getting logged in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get just a couple games installed. I'll do 7 Days to Die and Dune Awakening, and we'll test those games and see how they work. I will come back once those games are installed. Okay, I got both of those games installed. We're going to go ahead and try out 7 Days to Die. I know it's an older title, but it's a game that I do enjoy playing. So let's get launched into it and see what it's like. Go all the way to the bottom and accept. Continue. And go ahead and just do a local game. Start. So yeah, so far game's working right out of the box, right after with the Bazzite install. See how it runs once we're in the game. Okay, we are now in the game. Everything seems to be working. Let's see here. Hey, Cole. Oh, shit. So yeah, from the looks of it, everything is running. Everything is working well. So go ahead and exit out of this game and let's try Dune Awakening, which I know is a little bit more of a demanding game than 7 Days to Die. I haven't played this game much, just purchased it recently. So let's see how this works. Launch. All right, this is going to take a minute, so I will come back once the shaders have finished compiling. Okay, compiling the shaders is just about done. One more. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip through. We will, like I said, I haven't played this game much. Still in the starting area for the character, but so far, game's loaded. And we are in. Oh. Game's playing. Everything looks good. Graphics look good. And pick up this backpack. Grab that. Well, yeah, everything looks good. Game is playing. Go ahead and exit out of the game. I figure I'll go ahead and do a quick run around of the desktop. As you can see, I chose KDE, which gives you more of the Windows look. You got start menu, and go through the different games. It has Mozilla Firefox pre-installed. You got Steam pre-installed. You got Lutris, which is another video game platform to be able to play games on Linux. You got your console Bazaar store, which is where you can go and download and install different, as they call them, flat packs. You can choose different games, different programs, VLC, Spotify. You can go in here. You can also see what's already been downloaded. You can search for different things. This is where you can install programs. And go from here. Here's your basically Dolphin, which is your, to use Windows terms, your Windows Explorer for File Explorer. And Steam's already going, speaker, networking, everything you would normally see in Windows. But we are running Bazzite, which is a Linux distro based on Fedora. So, but as you saw, I was able to get a couple games installed. Got the games running, they work. Walk you through on how to install Bazzite, which is pretty easy and straightforward. So with this now, if you want, you can go and download Bazzite. You can install it. You can play games. One thing about Linux is games like Destiny 2, some of the games, the first-person shooter games that are out there are not compatible with Linux right now due to their kernel level anti-cheat, which is not compatible with Linux. But most games work. I've been running Bazzite on my personal desktop, as you can see behind me. And I've been playing many of the games that I enjoy playing with no problem. I've been using it as my main desktop, my video editing rig, all that type of stuff, and it's been working great. So thank you for watching. I will be coming out with part 2 here in a few days. Haven't decided which one I'm going to try yet, but you'll see once I get it posted. Thanks for watching.